Hi, today I'm reviewing the Coola Resilience Tinted BB Cream. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. So this is one of the products from Coola, and they mean it to be kind of a beauty balm. It's not necessarily tinted enough for most people that want a little bit of blurring and a little bit of coverage that a normal beauty balm provides, but it's a mineral SPF as well. And the one thing is it's water resistant. I believe it's for 80 minutes. Yes, for up to 80 minutes. So, and it's got an SPF of 30, which is, you don't want to do any less than 30. A little bit better is probably, or a little bit higher is a little bit better, but 30 is about the standard level where you don't want to go below every day. So I'm going to kind of let you guys know my thoughts on it. And on my Sarah score scale, my first criteria is packaging. And this is one of the sample sizes. I had one of the full-size bottles, but I went through it a few months ago, but I had a little sample left over, so I thought I would review that. But the full size comes in a nice pump bottle, and the full size I think is 1.5 ounces. This is one of Coola's more expensive products, so keep that one in mind. But I love the full size. I love the pump bottle. Coola does a great job with their packaging, so for the most part, you never have to worry about the packaging with Coola's brand. And then the other thing I should mention is it comes in 3 different shades, and the shade I have here is light to medium, so I think that's the lightest color they have. And then they've got medium and then a medium dark. So so you can kind of, depending on your skin tone, pick a color. But this doesn't provide a ton of color coverage. So you're probably going to want to wear a foundation over it. But it just depends if you're looking for light coverage or little coverage or just a little bit of blurring. This is good for that. So my second criteria is alcohol. And this does not contain any denatured alcohol, which is a good thing. My third criteria is fragrance, and this product does have a lot of fragrance in it. It's got a rose scent. So in this product, they have fragrance listed as flavor. They have Rose Damascenissina, and then they've got Rosa Gallicula extract, myrrh extract, and Rose Marinius offensilis extract. And those are all fragrance ingredients that have no known real benefit to the skin other than fragrance. There are some other rose ingredients that have benefits to the skin. Those that I listed are just rose scented ingredients that really don't have a known benefit. There are some that do, but those ones don't necessarily have any real benefit other than fragrance. And it's not necessarily good to use a lot of fragrance on your skin because they can cause dermatitis, sensitivity, irritation, things like that. So it's better to avoid them if you can, especially on a sunblock when you're applying this maybe on days you're going to be outside more. It's even more important to kind of get away from some of the fragrance because sun can kind of irritate your skin more. So, and your skin becomes a little bit more prone to sensitivity. So, but this definitely has a highly fragranced scent to it. So just keep that in mind. In the rose scent, to me, it's floral, but it's more rose, and it doesn't bother me as much as some other scents do, but I prefer most things to be fragrance-free. So my fourth criteria is manufacturing location. This is made in the U.S., like all of Coola's products are, so there's no issues there. My fifth criteria is ease of use, and, they have some instructions on Coola's website to apply this with a brush to give yourself a little bit of glow, but if you're applying this with a brush, you're certainly not going to get even coverage and liberal enough coverage to give yourself the maximum sun protection. So I recommend just applying it with your hands. Even a damp beauty blender can sometimes even out, or not even out, but kind of remove some of the liberal application and make it a little bit too sheer to get maximum sun protection coverage. But overall, it's okay it's easy enough to use. I don't recommend doing it with a brush like they do. But if you look at the light to medium, that's what I have here. It really doesn't provide much coverage at all, or much, it's like a very, very, very sheer foundation. And I guess a beauty balm cream typically isn't much coverage. It's more about the antioxidants and protection it gives you, but you can see that it doesn't give you a lot of coverage. So if you like more coverage or medium coverage, you're probably going to want to wear a foundation over this, unless you like a light to no makeup look, which is, there's nothing wrong with that either. So anyway, on to number 6, which is antioxidants. There's a few antioxidants. They've got acai fruit extract. They've got some emollients in there. They have rose stem cells on the list as a benefit and an antioxidant for your skin, but there's really no proof that any like fruit or vegetable extract or stem cells do much. They don't really know. There's not a ton of research on it, but like using fruit or vegetable stem cells, it can be probably more hydrating than anything else. There's really no proof in fact that they help, you know, your skin much. So, but they have included that. And then in terms of pigmentation, like I said, it's a very subtle hint of a beauty balm, very subtle hint of color, but for the most part, once you apply it and smooth it over your skin, most of the color kind of dissipates quickly. So, which might also be good, because if you don't necessarily fit into one of the 3 colors that they have, one of them will probably be enough to, that's not tinted enough that you can still use it without having it noticeably too dark or too light. So, and then on to number 7, which is animal testing, and Coola is cruelty-free, so absolutely love that. Number 8 is performance, and I like that it's SPF 30, which you don't want to go below. It smooths over skin, and if you're not out in the sun too much, or it's just an average day, you're going in and out running errands, this lasts all day. So they say a lot of the things I've read about sun protection, if you're outside, the chemicals and minerals degrade from the exposure to sun. So the more time you spend in the sun, you have to reapply it. But if you're just running errands in and out, you're not outside for hours, you probably don't need to reapply it. But the shield that they give degrades with the time spent in the sun. So if you're in the sun for 8 hours, you're going to want to reapply it probably 4 times. So just keep that in mind. So, but anyway, and the other thing I like is that it's a mineral sunscreen, but because they have tinted it, there's no white cast at all. So I really like that too. Number 9 is the price, and this one is more expensive than many of Coola's other products. The full size is the 1.5 ounce pump bottle, and it's $52. So it's a little bit more expensive. So if you're going to purchase that, make sure that you're going to be able to afford to apply it liberally and not sparingly to get every last drop out that you can. Be sure that you can afford to apply it liberally, because there's so many different sunscreens, and you can spend $10, you can spend $100. So just make sure it's something that you can afford to use. So, and then number 10 is the It Factor. And I would probably give this a thumb up for the It Factor if this had more antioxidants and less fragrance, but unfortunately it has a lot of fragrance and a lot of not a lot of antioxidants. So it's okay, you know, if you don't have sensitive skin and you don't mind the rose scent, there's nothing wrong with that. Hi, Ike. Ike really wants my latte. So anyway, so if they would have done a little bit less fragrance, more antioxidants, I probably would have given this the thumb up for the It Factor. But they didn't go that direction. But I must say, you know, if this is something that you like and you're going to wear it every day, then there's nothing wrong with that. It's better to have something with SPF on and a little bit of fragrance than foregoing the SPF because you can't find one you like. So it's kind of give and take, like everything with skincare is. So overall, it's got a 5 out of 10, which is okay. Could have done a little bit better, but anyway, like I said, fragrance and less antioxidants, and prefer it the other way around. So anyway, I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to try this one out yet or not. The reviews online are kind of like 50-50, so I don't know what everyone else thinks of it, but leave a comment, or if you've tried any of the other Coola brand sunscreens, which ones have you tried and how have you liked them? So stay tuned to Sunscreen Week 2018. I've got some more Coola brand coming up, and some more of lots of other brands coming up. So stay tuned, and if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe and check out the Amazon link below to help support the channel. Thank you so much, guys.